Every alleged UFO abduction story ends at a strange moment. The person suddenly finds themselves back in their bed, their car, or an open field. They are confused, disoriented, and often unable to remember a portion of the experience, sometimes for hours, sometimes longer. But one question is rarely asked: what happens during the final 60 seconds before they are returned? Across UFO abduction reports, a strange pattern appears. The alleged procedures suddenly stop. The entities reportedly move away, sometimes appearing to communicate with one another or check something. Then, according to some accounts, one entity approaches the person again. It may move close to the face, eyes, or head, and then the person is suddenly back. This pattern is not proven fact. UFO abduction accounts remain highly controversial, and many rely on hypnosis or memories recovered long after the alleged event. Scientists have not established that extraterrestrial beings are responsible for these experiences. But one detail appears repeatedly in these reports: missing memory. Some witnesses describe the sensation as if part of their memory was being removed. One person might describe it as a switch being turned off, another as a curtain being closed, another compares it to the volume on a radio being turned down. The experience, according to these witnesses, doesn't simply disappear. It feels as if their conscious access to the memory is gradually being reduced. UFO researcher Bud Hopkins collected numerous abduction accounts involving missing time and alleged memory suppression. But this raises an important question: was the memory actually being manipulated by an external entity, or was it a psychological response produced by the human brain? There's currently no scientific evidence proving that extraterrestrial entities can erase or suppress human memories. The same uncertainty surrounds alleged implants. Researchers such as Roger Leir investigated objects that some people believed were extraterrestrial implants. But the extraterrestrial origin of those objects was never scientifically established. And perhaps the strangest part of these stories is the final look. Some witnesses claim that immediately before their return, an entity stared directly at them. Sometimes the look was described as frightening, sometimes calm, and sometimes almost as if the entity was evaluating them. That leads to a disturbing question. If these encounters were caused by some unknown phenomenon, why do so many accounts describe the final moments as organized and deliberate? Is it simply a pattern created by human memory? Could hypnosis influence people to reconstruct similar experiences? Or is there an unknown phenomenon behind these stories that we still don't understand? We don't have a definitive answer. What we do know is that people around the world have reported missing time, strange encounters, memory gaps, and mysterious entities. But there's still no strong, reproducible scientific evidence proving that extraterrestrial beings are responsible. And perhaps that is what makes the mystery so compelling. Because if one day we discover that these encounters really are connected to an unknown intelligence, the most important question may not be, what are they doing to humans? It may be, what are they doing during the final 60 seconds before they send us back?